Aries, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is gonna be just a bonus reading, ladies and gents, to be honest. This is the affinity that I have with you. If I ever want some sort of feedback from the audience that views me, the first people that I think about is Aries. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my Aries people what they think about this. But what's going on with you guys? That's why I'm making this video. It's a bonus, and I'm just gonna connect with you guys, and we're gonna see what's going on. It may be short and sweet.
Well, you already know sometimes they go long and deep. So let's see where it goes. Nevertheless, what do you guys think?
I recently had an ayahuasca experience, and it was revolutionary, and I can't wait to make an exposition discussing everything that I saw, from karma to higher levels of consciousness that are influencing our consciousness, and so many different profound things regarding these magical practices. I will be making a very informative exposition based on my firsthand experience, but I realize that there's so many things that are diverting us and pushing us, or rather pulling us away from our true unique nature, our authentic self, the most divine, the most immaculate aspect of ourselves. This, comes from social media influence. This comes from social norms. This comes from religion. This comes from tradition. And I'm not demonizing all these things, but when we humans allow these things to absolutely consume us and pull us away from our authentic nature, we end up with a world like we have today. A bunch of fucking lost souls, a bunch of miserable individuals, a bunch of people that don't have fucking values, so on and so forth, ladies and gents. Nevertheless, I feel that the remedy for this is actually looking within, doing the work, going on this journey of self-realization. You got to realize that you have the divine spark within you, that you are the infinite, and people can't even fucking fathom what that means. Okay, one of the most powerful religions of all times, Christianity, which I adore many teachings and I abide by. Ladies and gents, you got these Christians proclaiming that I am a fucking weak link. I need a fucking savior to come save me because I'm so fucking weak. Are you fucking kidding me? That is what you've been led to believe. That you're fucking helpless, when there's no one or nothing coming to save you but yourself. And you're going to find that power by looking within. Even Jesus himself says not to worship him. And look what we made out of him. Jesus talks about looking within in order to find the kingdom of God. Yet his teachings have been skewed to a degree that is becoming, has always been unacceptable to me, ladies and gents. I have nothing against religion, but there's a lot that's left out. And I feel that the truth is found within. Now, the big question. What do you guys think if I was to hold some retreats with fellow practitioners, okay, people that have a resume, people that have been doing spiritual work for a while and they have proof to show for it, and I hold workshops such as in locations like I'm in right now, which is the Sacred Valley of Peru, where we can come together with shamans. We can do shamanistic ceremonies with ayahuasca, with other plant medicines, which I have experienced firsthand, and I've realized the potency and the power that it has to fucking break the mind and make you realize the fucking muck that is so stored deep within one that needs to come out. How interested would you guys be in something like that? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm only asking you guys. And I know personally that I've always been interested in this. That's why I'm fucking doing it. That's why I'm out here in Peru exploring the shamanistic magic. And now that I've touched it, now that I've experienced it, in fact, I'm about to go into a ceremony right now in a few hours, ladies and gents. And the ceremony that I went through was more so to do with the purpose that I have here on life rather than my shadows. You hear about the shadow work and the trauma, and yes, that came up during my experience, but that was fucking insignificant in relations to what was actually exposed to me. And that is how fucking lost our species is. Nevertheless, ladies and gents, clearly I'm still affected by this. I look forward to sharing with you guys an in-depth explanation of my experience, and best believe, here's a warning, I'm going to sound like a fucking crazy individual with what I'm going to be telling you. And you also got to consider that I was under the influence of some very potent psychedelics. But What I'm going to be telling you, ladies and gents, matches scriptures, matches history of dark entities that are upon us. So stand by for that, ladies and gents. Now that you've heard my 5-minute spiel, let's get into your mundane reading. Let's see what's going on with the Aries individuals during this time. Man, I am fired up. I am fired up with passion. I am fired up with inspiration. I am fired up with life, ladies and gents. What's going on with you? What is the overall energetic resonance for the Aries that are tuning in? Let's see. What is the overall energetic resonance? The King of Swords. Okay. Lovely. This could be you. I really feel this is you, ladies and gents. I feel that you're in a very logical and a very astute state of mind. You may be moving on from something that wasn't serving you emotionally. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is someone that is simply embodying a lot of logic and not so much emotions. What's on your mind? What is it that you're seeking to attain here? The Ace of Swords. There's some sort of clarity here, ladies and gents. Again, the energy that's being emphasized here is essentially an Aries that is being very logical and seeking to pave their path towards a new beginning, which is encompassed by a higher version of themselves, or a version that is simply exhibiting abundance. All right. Tell me more. What is it that you're after here? What is it that you seek here, Aries? What is it that you seek here with the Ace of Swords? The Seven of Cups. There's something here that you're confused about, ladies and gents. There's something here that hasn't really moved forward. And, you know, I feel that you're lacking clarity in this. Now, what is your goal in regards to this confusing situation? I feel that you want to address it. I feel that you want to bring forth clarity to a matter. All right. I feel that it's going to get you out of your comfort zone. I feel that it is something that's vexing. What is this associated with? What does this entail? The Ace of Cups. It could be a relationship, ladies and gents. All right. Let's look deeper into that. The Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. This can insinuate a relationship that you seem that you could be very fond of. All right. What is the status of this? What is this connection here that we're picking up? The Magician. There's motion and progress. There's a impending new beginning or some sort of action here. But I feel that this decision to initiate action and bring forth light and clarity on the situation has yet to take place. All right. The Devil. My fucking God. So there's been a lot of negativity here that this relationship has just been sitting on. All right. How do you view the person on your mind here? How do you view the person on your mind, Aries? The Ten of Cups. You love this individual, but it seems to me like you're not in communication here with this individual, considering we have the High Priestess. But the Ten of Cups, you still see this individual as, you know, you see this person here as someone that you can have a marriage with, a long-term commitment with, a higher level of commitment with. You might have had this with this individual in the past as well. All right. What is the current status of this connection? What is the current status of this connection? The Eight of Swords. It's not moving. It's stuck, ladies and gents. It's stuck. Let's look into your person's energy. Let's look into your person's energy. Let's see what's going on. What is going on? Let's bring you some clarity, ladies and gents. What is going on here with the Aries? Talk to me. Or rather, the person that Aries is dealing with. Could be a Leo here with the Strength card, but this insinuates that they're holding back, ladies and gents. And, you know, I do see clearly that there isn't communication in this situation. All right, we got the Three of Swords, we got the Strength card, we got the Moon. Okay, this is someone that is emotionally distraught, someone that is really hurt, someone that is trying to overcome this heartbreak that they share with you. And this is someone here that is in no communication. There is no clarity here surrounding this connection here with the Moon. Tell me more. What is this individual's energy toward? Wow, you both got the Four of Wands. All right, so you guys both share a mutual interest when it comes to sharing a relationship with each other, something that is worthy, something that is honorable, something that is worth investing into. But the funny thing is that you guys aren't investing into this. You guys are not even talking, so it seems that you guys are sitting on a heartbreak. All right, why is the Four of Swords or Four of Wands popping up here? The Two of Wands, this is the same energy here that you exhibited, ladies and gents. So there's this deliberation, there's this sense of contemplation of what to do. Should I go right? Should I go left when it comes to this? What should I do? So your person, just like you, is in the dark. You had the Seven of Cups, they have the Moon, and you both have the Two of Wands here, which is a card of making a choice, a decision here. But it really looks to me like your person here is currently in an energy of avoiding conflict. All right, so they're not in a state of finding resolution. You appeared as a King of Swords. they're appearing as the Queen of Swords. You'll be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual here. All right. Now, tell me more. So how does this person view Aries? How does this person view Aries? How does this person view Aries? The Ten of Coins. So you see them as the Hierophant, the Four of Wands. Or rather, the Ten of Cups. You see them as the Ten of Cups. They see you as the Ten of Coins. Well, what's going on here, ladies and gents? It seems like you and somebody here are both hurt, both wanting to find some sort of resolution, both not taking action, yet both wanting it all with each other. All right. So, what's this individual's obstacles? What's standing in the way of this individual at the moment here? Could be a Sagittarius. I did mention that, did I? Let's see. What's in the way of this individual? The Ace of Wands. Why the Ace of Wands? The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. And the Star card. This individual has not healed from whatever happened here. All right. They have not healed. They have not found peace. They have not found resolution, ladies and gentlemen. So, buddy old pal here is in a deep state of contemplation. Talk to me. What is this individual wishing for here with the star energy? What is it that they're wishful and hopeful for? For the big bad Emperor. So it seems this is your energy, ladies and gents. This is Aries energy. What are they wishful for? Obviously, Aries. They want you, Aries. Somebody here wants you. They're wishing upon a star for you, baby. That's what I'm seeing here. All right. Talk to me some more. So, how does Aries see this person? Well, we saw that the Hierophant. I literally just said that, ladies and gents. You see them as a Hierophant, and the Hierophant comes out again when I ask the same questions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me get some advice for you here. Because both of you guys are marrying each other. Both of you guys want each other. Both of you guys want a relationship with each other. What's the deal, man? What is your blockage? Let's see. Let's look into that. What is your blockage, Aries? Why haven't you come forth if you want this individual? Wow, because of the same shit. Because you're avoiding conflict, ladies and gents. Because you and this individual have not found peace or resolution, and things are tense. Things are in a state of friction here between you guys. And it seems like both of you guys are avoiding this. You see how you two are mirroring each other? You both want a connection with each other, but both of you are attached to the defeat that's ensued. Look at the devil in between the Ten of Coins, which is stability, legacy, union, commitment, and the defeat of it. That's where you guys stand. So, what is your advice, Aries? What is your advice? What is your advice? The Wheel of Fortune. Well, I don't feel that it's time to act. I feel that you'll know when it's time to act, ladies and gents. All right? I feel that whenever you are in a state of emotional balance, emotional groundedness, emotional security within yourself here, when it comes to this relationship, that's when it's time to come forward here with the Wheel of Fortune. You see? I don't feel that you've dealt with whatever turmoil you're holding on to here. You or your person. You both are in this energy, this low energy with each other here, where, you know, it's like, I do see your what I read from your spread was that you're trying to move on. Remember I said that it's like you're in this King of Swords, putting my emotions aside, being logical, not thinking with my emotions. Ace of Swords, seeking to have a new beginning, clarity here. With the Empress at the bottom of the deck, this is you trying to grow, trying to, evolve essentially. And I feel you have yet to attain that evolution. And not until you actually outgrow this heartbreak, which you will, then it's time to what? It's time to what? Act on this shit? Let's see. Yep. That's it. Act on it, ladies and gents, with an element of stability, groundedness, and a sense of foresight for the future of what you want with this. This is definitely a relationship that's abandoned, and there's a very strong attachment here, toxic attachment. You and your person are holding on to a lot of hurt, a lot of defeat, a lot of, just grimy energy, to say the least, ladies and gents. But it seems like both of you guys want to be with each other, and that is the fact of what I am seeing here. All right? Now, I advise you to just let this shit rest, ladies and gents. Stop feeding into the heartbreak. Stop feeding into, the negativity. Start opening yourself up to more positive things. All right, remind yourself how sweet life truly is in the midst of this chaos. You see, when you are in the state of immersing yourself in heartbreak and negativity, the last thing you want to do is reinforce it by the idea of hope, because the idea of hope is coming from a place of lack, of emptiness, and you're only further reinforcing this heartbreak rather than say, you know what, everything happens for a reason, and maybe we're not meant to be together at this time. We got to go through some sort of growth. Try to look at this from a greater perspective, ladies and gents, and then just accept reality for what it is and let it fucking flow. And as you now go towards this path of navigating this heartbreak, little by little, you're going to be reprogramming new emotional pathways, and this this attachment will lessen more and more. Like I said, be aware, be conscious, be present, because these feelings, these attachments will come up. And the last thing you want to do is jump into that fucking spiral and then just continuously reinforce the same fucking paradigm when you're actually trying to break free from it and transmute it. Transmutation, ladies and gents, the majority of the work entails being self-aware. How many fucking dingleberries are upon earth just thinking about bad memories and reinforcing their, all their shadows and their pain and their traumas and insecurities and shit, never realizing like, wait, that's not true. It's like, that happened when I was ignorant, when I didn't know any better, but now I do know better. Now I'm a different person. Boom. You apply that self-talk, little by little, you begin to stamp new neurological pathways in the mind, which ultimately create a new version of you. So be self-aware, ladies and gents. It ain't time to do anything about this, but to do you. I'm taking this to the extended, and I'm delving into your person's energy. I want to see what's going on, what's their blockage, what's deep within them, what's deep within their psyche, what's deep within their emotional state, what's going on with their actions. Are they going to take any actions? They seem like an avoidant. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see what's going on here in the near future between you and this individual as well. With that said, Aries, let me know what you guys think regarding this spiritual work. I'm very inspired. I'm very heart-wrenched simultaneously, and you will see why. Okay? Don't get me wrong, ladies and gents. Put it like this. In my ayahuasca trip, I went into the infernal realm, ladies and gents. I went into the fucking infernal realm. I saw higher levels of consciousness that are not good, and I saw some things that others have seen in ancient times. All right, put it like that. I'm gonna make an exposition regarding this, and even though I felt whole and I felt powerful and I felt the divine spark within me, and I felt untouchable by these things, I see the influence they have on everyone and everything, including myself. I'm no exception, but I at least been blessed to have seen this. And this is what I want to bring to you. I want to bring to you the sight. I want to bring to you the realization, rather than, keeping some sort of understanding of reality hidden. I don't know, I sound like a fucking crazy guy. Anyways, I'm going to take this to the extended, ladies and gents. And I'll see you guys either there. The link will be in the description. You want access to all the extended readings for a discounted price, take a look at the second link. All right, you want to follow my journey across South America? I'm about to go into the Amazon, and I will be doing a Brazilian ayahuasca ceremony. I'm in Peru right now, which I'm dealing with the Peruvian shamans. I will be going into the Amazon, and I will be doing ceremonies with the shamans of Brazil. So y'all may want to see that. That's linked in the travel channel in the description. Check that out. I'll see you guys soon. Stay blessed.